Hey, welcome everybody. Doing a just real quick video today. I usually just do this as a post, but I don't think too many people see those. And I want to let you know that the second week of World War III scenario with the European theater is delayed. It was going to be out this week. I did a video earlier this week that showed one aspect of it, which was the aspect that takes place in the Middle East, specifically Israel and its surrounding countries. The video is actually done very well, probably just due to the current climate and timing and everything. But I'm still working on the overarching scenario. So, I've had to try to break it down into small pieces. These take a lot of time and everything. So, what I'll probably do is tomorrow, Saturday, depending on it's supposed to be a really nice day this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Lower temperatures and not supposed to rain. So either tomorrow or Sunday, I'll probably figure it out in the morning. I will do a working session on a live stream where I'll be working through the process. So if you're interested to see kind of how, thought process, how I go through the targeting, some of the stuff I'm working through and testing, you may want to check it out. Especially if you use the nuclear war simulator, you might be able to pick up some tips and tricks and see my frustration as I work through the hard way. Because, like I said, sometimes it's a great program simulation, but it also is clunky to use sometimes naturally. And so, just want to let you know that that's still planned. Probably won't be till early next week. It's just like I said, it's very time consuming because the other one involved United States and China doesn't have the nuclear stockpile that necessarily like the United States and Russia has. And then also when the European theater, you're involving more France and Britain, which Britain doesn't have a very large one, especially in this scenario because it's based on this kind of happening, cascading, kind of one after the other in a short time frame. So like Britain usually has one of their nuclear subs deployed at one time. And so I try to factor all that into it. So it's not just what countries have, but what do they actually have deployed for the most part. There's some you're going to have to fill in the blanks. You just don't know. I mean, unless you're, the upper command of Strategic Air Command or the most recent version of that for the U.S. Air Force. Do you know how many air-launched cruise missiles with nuclear warheads are actually deployed or available that can be deployed in a matter of days? I don't know the answer to that question. And, if you do know the answer, you probably shouldn't be talking about it. So that's where you got to kind of use some guesswork in there. And that's why I always say that. So it's funny, one of the recent comments I had, which I never really ever delete comments or take it away unless it's just, nonsense. I mean, I put a lot of time into this. And so if you're just going to post something stupid, depending on my mood, I just say, I'm not engaging. Some comments I ignore, there's plenty of negative comments that I see and I just, whatever, don't even bother with it. But when I said something about, you're just making shit up, stop embarrassing yourself, whatever, it's like every scenario, every simulation, every war game, it's all making stuff up unless it actually happens. So I don't even know. And I just like, whatever, if you want to take issue with something in that scenario, then let's talk it out. Let's talk through it. You just say stupid shit like that, whatever, man. I ain't got time to waste with that crap. Do this just as a hobby. This isn't something that pays or provides back. And if it costs me money because of time that I could be doing things to make money or other stuff. But I like doing it and everything, and I appreciate the fans. I'm a fucking pro wrestler, but I appreciate the people that engage in everything. So I have some new subscribers too with that recent video. So if you're watching this for the first time, these videos and that stuff is just a small part of the things I do. So the other part for those that are interested in this sort of thing is training and stuff. I talked a few videos back about some of the starting a prep phase and kind of clean up the diet and other stuff. And so it was a little bit didn't started a little later than I thought, but have gotten to that. So still having a beer a night, and I'll be phasing that out here and everything. But tonight we'll have a few drinks actually, because I have no training Saturday and Sunday, but no actual training. We usually do something though. Still, at the very least, trying to get in a certain amount of steps or something just to stay physically active and everything. But been gradually and reducing the amount of calories consuming daily. So I track everything, and then at a certain point, some days I may eat a little bit more, but overall I track it by the week, really, about to be in a certain deficit. And training alternates between high volume and high intensity. So today was a high intensity arm day, and did that, and then yesterday, Thursday, was a high volume chest and back day. And so break it down over 3 different training things. Got chest and back, arms, and then delts and legs. Which mostly with delts, it's side delts. We train rear delts with our back, and so it's really front and side delts on that day, and then legs, which I'm still kind of limited because of the issue I had with my one knee, which is pretty fully recovered, but because of some stuff I have coming up, I'm not taking a big risk with that right now. And then also incorporating a lot of rowing, some biking, and then just other forms of cardio and stuff, and beyond just boxing and other things. So but the weight training alternates between high intensity and high volume. And so do 2 days on, 1 day off, and everything. So I'm having my beer right now. Probably have a scotch later. And that's about it. But just want to do a quick video, let everybody know that the one's coming. Be on the lookout. I'll post up a few hours in advance, Saturday or Sunday, for the live stream on the working session. And then next week, the World War III, second week of World War III. And if you've seen the Israeli video this week, it'll incorporate that. That's a part of that whole scenario. So that's not really standalone. That's actually meant to be taking place while the United States and others are engaged in a 2-front nuclear conflict. So enjoy. Thanks. Have a great weekend.